This is the culmination of several months of disc golf throughout the state of Missouri. This is the Bluebird State Disc Golf Tournament. We started this as a regional tournament a year ago in the central Missouri region. And after a very successful first year regionally, we expanded it to the state. And all of the people that are here today, we've got 75 competitors throughout the state that have all competed at regional tournaments, and then a regional championship, and then had to place in the top 3 in the regional championship to make it here in Marshall for the state championship. Basically, all the guys and girls, we've got a good representation of all ages and you know, ability levels. Everyone from pro players all the way down to novice players are all playing on the same course today. They're doing 2 rounds of disc golf. Disc golf in general is played like ball golf. You're shooting discs at targets and trying to get the lowest score possible. And from that, we've just now finished up our first round, and people are getting ready to start their second round. We'll combine the 2 scores from the 2 18-hole rounds and have prizes at the end for the overall winners. So basic disc golf equipment obviously are the discs, and there's typically 3 different types of discs. You have your driver, and that's for your long distance, and you can tell it's got a kind of a knife edge to the disc, and this is what you throw when in your initial shot, when you're just like a driver in regular golf. Then you have a mid-range disc, and that looks similar to this. And there's a lot of different styles of mid-range discs, but your mid-range is like your chipper in regular ball golf. And then obviously you have your putter, and the putter is what most people think of when they think of a traditional frisbee shape. It's got the rounded edge. It's not meant for long distances. This is what actually goes into the basket. And typically people will carry around a bag. I actually have a fairly small bag that I only carry around about a dozen discs or so, but people out here will carry huge bags with 20, 30, 40 discs, because what you learn is each disc does something a little bit different. You know, one might turn a little harder, one might go straighter, one might have a longer glide. So each disc has its own characteristics, just as, again, to make the comparison, each golf club has a different purpose. And so that's the basic equipment. A lot of people can add, they bring stools, they bring, all kinds of different things. There's somebody that even has like a rolling cart that they can sit on and has their bags. But that's the basic equipment, a bag and discs. And you don't even need, those 3 discs. There's plenty of disc golfers out there, even ones that have been playing for 20, 30, 40 years, that play the entire game with 1 disc. People choose to carry more, but you only need to play with 1. The nice thing about disc golf is it's a very leveling sport. I've gone out plenty of times with people that are good ball golfers, and neither one of us have a good time, because I'm always trying to find my ball, they're always waiting for me. It's just constant frustration. Out here with disc golf, I can play with any level, and everybody has a good time. It's a very leveling sport. Grandparents can come out and play with their kids. College kids can come and put together teams and leagues. Most cities that have disc golf courses, Marshall included, have disc golf clubs, and they meet on a regular basis. They do clinics, they play, they have tournaments and things like that. And we're real fortunate that the Missouri Parks and Recreation Association has sponsored the Bluebird to kind of bring disc golf more out into the open and make it more of a mainstream sport and grow the sport throughout the state. That's the big goal. Our goal for the Bluebird is not to make money. Our goal is not to give out great prizes. Our goal is to get the disc golf community together throughout the state and introduce new people to the sport.
All right, and the ultimate goal, getting into the basket, how does that work?
Well, I can do a demonstration with the mini basket here. Okay. This is actually one of our trophies for whoever wins. But this is a mini basket, and this is a mini disc that typically you use as a marker, but people can actually play regular disc golf. And the goal is you can't, land the disc on the top, you can't land it down at the base. The only thing that counts is when it goes into the basket right there. And everybody's always listening to hear the sound of the chains. That's the ultimate goal, and you're trying to do it in as few throws as possible. hopefully less throws than the people that you're playing with.
And what's a good score for this particular course?
Well, a good score, a good score depends on your ability level. We've just started getting scores in of 50 to go 18 holes and do it in 50 shots. Par for this course is 54, and so they shot 4 under what's typically par. But as the ability levels decrease as newer players or people that aren't up at the pro level, you'll see scores all the way up to the 70s, 80s, 90s. But really, a good score depends on what your ability level is and who you're competing against. But you're always trying to shoot for 54 or around there, because that's really good.